So you want to run a PB in 7 weeks' time. This is 6 weeks of training that you can do and apply to your times, to your goal pace for 5K, so that you can run a PB in 7 weeks' time. This is how I would do it, and this is coming from a long distance background, a marathon or ultra marathon background. But in order for me to get ready for something as specific as a 5K, whether it's a time trial or ideally you book a race, so you hold yourself accountable, you've got a date in mind, and you cannot get out of that no matter what because you're committed. This is how I would do it, and I'm only going to talk about the interval sessions. Week 1 would be 20 times 1 minute with 60 seconds rest in between. So that's a lot of reps. It's a lot of times that you've got to go quick, you've got to hold pace, you've got to go for the time that you want to hit. So for me, let's say that might be 15 minutes. I want to hit 15 minute, so 3 minute per kilometer pace for the entire 20 times 1 minute. So it's difficult to pace because there's lots of reps. It's only short reps, so it's difficult to kind of accelerate and then decelerate out of it and then recover it in between. What you want to see from your heart rate graph is big bumps and a lot of recovery in between. That's what ideally you want to see. That target that you've got with it, your goal time that you're going for in a 5K, it's got to be smart, so it's got to be realistic. If I want to go for a sub 13, it's going to take me a long time, if ever. I'd probably never be able to run a sub 13 5K, but a 15 minute it's possible because I'm running sort of 2:30, 2:25 at the moment for the marathon. It takes me a specific session, a specific training schedule in order to get ready for a 2:20 marathon. It's possible, and therefore it's all realistic. I feel like I can really go for this and hit it hard and make it happen. So 20 times 1 minute, 60 seconds rest in between. The next week, I'd only do 10 reps, but that would be 2 minute reps, 10 times 2 minutes with 60 seconds rest in between. So there's only 10 of them instead of 20 the week before, but they're twice as long as in the rep. And therefore, you're going to need to hold pace. And ideally, I'm holding the same pace as the 20 times 1 minute the week before. And what that's going to feel like is it's going to be harder to hold the rep for 2 minutes, twice the amount of time, but there's only 10 of them. So I can group them in my mind, maybe couple them in 2s or put them into 3s or 4s or even two sets of 5. But I'm only taking 60 seconds rest in between. And if they start to get tough at any point, if you get to 8 and it's getting really tough, give yourself a little bit of extra rest time so that you can box off those final 2, and then you can get ready to run the next week. And the next week is going to be 7 times 3 minutes. So there's only 7 of them, and we're doing 21 minutes total volumes. There's only 7 reps to do, but you've got to run 3 minutes. So it's 50% more than the week before. So it's a big difference again, but it's not quite the difference that it was from week 1 to week 2 when you jumped from 1 minute to 2 minutes. 7 times 3 minutes, we keep the 60 seconds recovery as a constant, and we watch the heart rate ideally climb within the rep and then drop and fall nicely so that we've got that 60 seconds recovery under wraps. We've got it under control. Next week after that, we're doing 5 times 4 minutes. So again, back to 20 minutes total volume, but we're only doing 5 reps, but it's 4 minutes. So just a couple of weeks before, we were doing a 2-minute rep. Now we're doing a 4-minute rep, but there's only 5 of them. That should feel more comfortable for you because you've been used to running fast for 1 minute, you've been used to running fast for 2 minutes and then 3 minutes, and now you're on 4 minutes. There's not 7 of them, there's not 10 of them, there's not 20 of them, there's only 5 reps. You're gonna do 20 minutes of hard work. Again, much easier psychologically to handle. Then what we're gonna do the week after is 3 times 7 minutes. So quite a difference on the rep length, but we've only got 3 to do. And we're trying to hold that pace that we did the 1 minutes and the 2 minutes and the 3 minutes and the 4 minutes. We're trying to hold that pace now for 7 minutes. 3 times 7 minutes, we're back to 21 minutes total volume. And that should feel tough, but it's under control if we've got those 60 seconds recovery. If we're able to bring the heart rate from high to manageable, to controlled breathing, to a manageable heart rate during those recovery. Next week after that, we're gonna do 2 times 10 minutes. And that's just going to be 2 reps, only 2 reps, but 10 minutes total volume on each one. So 20 minutes total volume, 10 minutes per rep. And so we're focused on just hitting those 2 reps at the pace that we were running 7 minutes, then 5 minutes, then 3 minutes, then 2 minutes, then 1 minute. And by that, you then put yourself in a place where you come to race day or you come to time trial day where you've maybe got your drinks in place, you've got people helping you, you've got pacers, you've got people to compete against if it's a race, and then you just need to hold that for twice the amount. And with the race day adrenaline and how you feel on race day, ready to tackle that in fight or flight mode, as long as you can control the first 1, 2, 3 kilometers, then you can really push in the 4th and 5th kilometer, and perhaps you can shock yourself. There's a very, very simple plan how you can do in a really short amount of time, how you can run a personal best for the 5K. If you got anything from this, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell.